workhorse, Jonathan Taylor. He was steady for them on the ground a week ago, reaching the century mark and adding...
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 20 carries, 125 yards, and a touchdown.
So coming off the opener where they established the run and established it well, their goal is to make sure that the trend continues and to serve notice to the rest of the league that they might be a run-first team.
And this is going to be a Colts first down as the tackle made here at the 36. The Colts at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 42. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Taylor, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. And the Packers are going to get the football there as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Now a first down carry by Jones. He'll get this down to the 38. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. And that's going to be taken in by Ashton Dulin. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 26. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and then a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Rodgers now to throw. He finds Watson complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. We're scoreless after one. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On play action, it's Rodgers. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paid off.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point put through by Succop. And that makes the score 7-0. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
These runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They run once more with Taylor. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Give him 2 on the play there. And it's good enough for an Indianapolis first down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. First down now, but that clock rolling. Lawrence's throw is caught here by Anderson. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Lawrence. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards, the final tally.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd and goal, Lawrence. The quick slant caught. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor from a yard out. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point safely through. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Packer offense heading back for one final first half drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. From the 41, Rodgers. A throw on the money there to Doolin. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From midfield, here's Rodgers. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that could be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
On second and very short, Rodgers. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers looking sideline, incomplete.
Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion for us there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. To throw, it's Rodgers. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Brought down by Ed Oliver. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Again, it's Jones. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Caught on the right side by Jones. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Succop's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. Now, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following a field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
66 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
That was good, tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Back to Taylor on first down. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Up the middle, here's Taylor. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Back now in Indianapolis. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Lawrence. Yeah, he's got it. Touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Colts have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. The extra point up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Another drive coming up for this Packers offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Up the middle, Jones. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. The Packers on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches. Now Rodgers. And this one complete to Doolin. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Throwing is Rodgers. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. 1st and 10, Taylor now. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. On the handoff, this is Taylor. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On the handoff, Taylor. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. 140 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Throwing now, Lawrence. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. It's a pickup of 5, and that should just about wrap this one up. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.